Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to India's biggest and most vibrant futuristic festival, the Summit of Future 2025. Today is the second day of the Summit of Future 2025. After an exciting start yesterday, we are all set to dive into today's theme, the future of technology. As we all know, technology is changing our world faster than ever before. It's shaping how we live, work, and connect with each other. We are thrilled to have some of the brightest minds and leading innovators with us today, ready to share their ideas and visions for the future. So get ready for a day full of inspiring ideas, exciting innovations, and thought provoking discussions. Once again, welcome to the day two of the Summit of Future 2025. Let's explore the future of technology together. So, as you can see, we will be having a panel with three guests and one moderator. Let me introduce the guest with a short profile. Ms. Nitha Anilkumar, a passionate learning and development professional with extensive experience in creating impactful learning strategies that drive organizational growth. Her expertise spans corporate training, curriculum development, and capability building, where she combines agile project management and modern tools like Moodle to deliver tailored, effective training solutions. Dedicated to innovation and collaboration, Nitha is committed to fostering employee engagement and driving organizational success through strategic L&D initiatives. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next, it's my privilege to welcome Mr. Gireesh Rudrakshan. He is a seasoned consulting professional with extensive experience in implementing enterprise package solutions. His expertise spans architecting multi-year product roadmaps, driving adoption and change, and building engineering teams from the ground up. With specializations in ERP, business intelligence, content management, and BPM solutions, he is a true leader in transforming business through technology, and we are delighted to have him with us today. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
It is with great pleasure that we welcome Mr. Sangeeth K Mohan to our panel discussion today. With over 25 years of extensive experience in managing IT portfolios across India, the Middle East, the North Africa, he is a distinguished leader in IT service delivery and strategic operations. His expertise spans SAP ERP systems, IT policy planning, talent management, and fostering innovation through cutting edge technology solutions. We welcome you, sir. And our moderator, Mr. Sreekesh Pai, a visionary entrepreneur and the founder and managing director of Smackon. With over 13 years of exemplary leadership, he has propelled his company to deliver more than 300 innovative projects across the globe, transforming business with cutting edge e commerce platforms, web and mobile applications, and AI driven solutions. His remarkable journey in leveraging technology to solve real world challenges is an inspiration to all of us. And we are thrilled to have him here today.
Thank you.
Welcome all the panelists to the session.
Over to me. Okay. Thank you. A warm welcome to you all to the panel discussion on future of technology. So, let me start with expressing my gratitude to Jain University for organizing this and inviting me. And one good thing that I see is all the panelists here are from Cochin, who are entrepreneurs, who did very good success in their entire career. As you know, the Kochi is booming as a technology hub, and this event is also an example to that. I'm very glad that all the panelists are from Kochi itself. So to start the conversation, I think I should set a context for this future of technology. Usually everywhere we used to hear conversations or a lot of noise on what happens to future due to technology. But here, we are going to hear what is going to happen to technology due to future. So I think we are going to explore the history to learn that. On the way to this hall, I saw a quote by Dr. Ambedkar, who said, if you don't know the history, then you cannot make the history. So for every one of you to make a change in the world, it's necessary to know what happened in the past. So today I'm sure that I'm going to put some questions to the panelists for your benefit. On behalf of you, I'm going to do that. So be attentive, and I'm not sure whether we can have a open question session due to the time limitation. I will have at least 10 minutes for each of the speakers to present their thoughts on the questions. As an icebreaker, I will start with a question. Uh, I will start with Nitha. So I will put the same question to all the panelists. Um, what is the most exciting technology that you are looking at, that you are observing now, and what is the impact of that technology, especially for India and students? So I will start with Nita.
Okay. Thank you for the great question. Your question is that what is the exciting technology that I'm looking forward? As per the introduction, that as you already heard, that I'm an L&T professional. So basically, you will know that whenever this question arises, the first and foremost answer will be AI and the subsiding technologies, AI, then IoT, edge computing, and so. So in addition to that, I am looking forward to the integration of metaverse and AR/VR in the section of education, work, and all the beyond. Because as an L&T professional, that is great. That is in all case of self-paced education and all kind of things. The introduction to metaverse and AI is going to be a lead in that area. In addition to that, one more area that I need to focus on is the satellite technology. Basically, NES Digital, that is NES Group as a whole, is already involved in that mission. That is in our recent ISROs, that is Chandrayaan launch and Aditya L1. We already hand over around 9 hours of components from our end.
Wonderful.
So that is really a proud moment for us, and we already in tie-up with the future interviewers of ISRO. So that also we are looking on in a very passionate way.
Great. So, students, I think most of you are students, so you should know what Nida actually does at Nest as the L&D head. So she's the learning and development head. So she helps the employees or the team of Nest to plan their career. Do you want to add something? Maybe?
Yes, definitely. I think from the students' perspective, they already heard about the word R&D, that is research and development. But maybe some of you may didn't heard about more on the section that is called as learning and development, that is called as L&D. But L&D is a crucial in all phase of development, right? That is whenever in the past we already heard that in case of our sisters or brothers or something, then we got a job, then they says that our study phase is over, then we are entering into the next phase that is called as we are into a job phase. But currently it is not up to the situation. Basically, if you are an IT guy, not in an IT guy, because the technology is evolving in day-to-day life. Okay, so we need to update ourselves. So stay updation is the greatest way, and we are the people, that is the L&D persons, that makes our organization and the workforce competent to the world. So that's all we are doing. That is, we are the people that makes our organization strengthen by making our workforce more productive and make them aware about the current technologies. So that is, we are creating, or we are creating a bridge between the skill gap they are experiencing.
Wonderful, Nida. So the point for you to note, when you join an organization after your course, make sure that they have a L&D.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So I will let Sangeeth speak. So before that, I know you heard his profile, But I want to specifically say that he is from a manufacturing company and he heads the IT department there. He started his career as a software engineer and he worked with many state government as well as central government companies as well. He was the one who headed the Kochi One app. How many of you are using Kochi One app? The metro app? No? That's sad. Okay. So he's the one who did it. It's a innovative product. He's since he is from the industry, I'm sure he's going to tell us more about the kind of implementations that he's doing in the current organization. Over to you.
All right. Thank you, Sreekesh. First, let me welcome all the vibrant faces or young generation who are waiting to be a part of the newest technologies. So just give a clap to all of you. I request all of you. Yes. Why I asked you, why I requested to do this, there is a purpose. When you think about the innovation, you should know about the history. You should know where we are now and plan better for a better future. Now, if you ask about the technology, everybody, it's a worst used word at the moment by any OEM is AI. Can any of you tell when was the first time AI was introduced to the world? Can you guess the year in which AI was introduced? I want to hear it from the student community. Any of you? Just give a random guess. It could be 2005, 2010, whatever. I want to somebody
Someone
who
said
is
2000.
standing and then telling. If not, I will ask faculties. Students? Any of you?
So he's starting to intimidate.
Please.
Someone said
I cannot-
2000, is it?
2000.
Yeah.
Any other choices?
Someone want to answer it?
Now we are in 2025. I hope you all know. Okay. 90s. In fact, it is 90s, but not 1990s. It is even 1950s. That many years back, AI was there in existence in this world. But we are hearing about AI very recently, right? Probably 3 years back, nobody talked about AI at this extent. So why we are giving much importance? Now only we realize the potential of AI and implementing AI in each and every organization. Whoever you ask in the industry area, they will all mention we are in the way to adopt AI. So now if we talk about our company is a French company. It's around 150 years legacy. We are manufacturing active ingredients. So what is the advantage of AI in this one? What we did was we have certain called R&D department where research and development is happening. There are certain crucial elements which are very confidential. Nobody else would be able to know that. So this information which are there from the historic, at least some 50 years back documents, we made it back available in the system. And anytime by giving common English language prompts, we should be able to retrieve the data which are required. This was a huge project which we were doing it manually, but which we implemented AI in order to do a fast adoption. Second thing is a blend optimization. So these two things helped us in a huge way. Blend optimization means whenever a manufacturing finished product is received, then we need to know what all things to be added as a raw material. So this particular project is called blend optimization, which we completely did with the help of AI. Now you heard about two applications. There are so many applications that we can think about in our view. Let us think about hospital industry. In hospital, now that surgeries are happening through minds, right? The doctors, their healthcare professionals, nurses, all are doing it. Now there is one thing where robot can do a lot of things. They can assist them. But let me ask you one more question to all of you. When we think about innovation, what is the first thing that comes to you apart from AI? AI, one we all heard. Any other word you are able to think of? There are so many repetitive tasks. It's called mundane jobs are being done by robot now. So RP is another innovative technology that we all should know and learn. I was able to visit our CEO of Soho, I think last year. So Sridhar Vembu is the name of the CEO. It was in Chennai, so I went to their labs And I asked, what is the kind of expertise, human expertise that you're looking for? When a person is graduated, so are you able to see everything in him? So he said, unfortunately, all my campus interviews, he initially started, you know Sridhar Vembu, right? Sridhar Vembu is an Indian entrepreneur. He started very low. He was an IIT graduate. Now he is running a very successful business, even a threat to Microsoft. This is the way that even in US, they have the company entity, and then whenever a bid is there, the Microsoft, Oracle, all of them are afraid of if Soho is there. Soho is an Indian company. We all can be proud of it. So they are telling they have started a curriculum, and the students are able to adopt to their whatever is required for the job. They are giving job-based training. So the students will be very much able to adapt to the job whenever they are graduated. So the graduation means within 3 years they are able to adopt it. So there are so many technologies around us. Just need to concentrate on how we can leverage it. So my advice is, whenever something useful, you should learn from the industry experts. Definitely that will add a lot to your career. So this is my view on it, Sreekesh.
Thank you, Sangeeth. So now my question is to you. But before that, let me tell a few words about you. So he started his career when Fortran was the language, when object-oriented programming was not there. So he has 25 years plus experience. His company's name is Gap Blue, which is based in Cochin again, which has, of course, operations in US and other countries. Now he is expanding to Middle East as well. So their company, they are basically into ERP implementations to the packaged solutions like Oracle, SAP, etc. But they have done a lot of research in AI and brought to practice. So let me allow him to speak more about the exciting technologies that they are looking at and what impact it is going to make to the India as a country.
Okay.
Thank you.
So before I go into the details, right, let me thank the organizers for inviting to this event and arranging this wonderful summit. I've been into Dubai last October, participating GITEX in Dubai. It's similar to this, and I excited having such a organized event in our city. So I hope this summit will go much beyond what we are expecting. And definitely that this kind of events right now, it's attracting students here, but definitely in future, many industrialists will part of this event, and there will be a lot of business recruitment will happen just because of this event, right? I'm wishing for that. So coming back to the subject, as all the other panelists concurred, right? I also concur with them. It's AI adoption is the most exciting technology that's coming up. It's already here, but what more is coming is also into AI. The reason why I'm saying is that I'm into enterprise resource planning as a consultant, and I'm seeing the AI adoption mostly happening in that area as well. Like any organizations having ERP systems implemented, they are now using the AI technology more for their understanding the data better and getting the results from the applications faster. Like everyone must be aware of Chat GPT, right? It's a most the latest trend in AI. It's a generative AI. So that technology is evolving much. Again, what I'm thinking is that generative AI is more like to the humans. Earlier, the AI was not fully adopted. It's because even though it's an artificial intelligence, our expectation is that it should expect as a human. Like when you ask something or when you expect something out of a system, we are thinking the system should think about that our question and answer it accordingly. Now, if you look at the chat GPT, right, any question you key in, you will get answered like the other human is giving the answers to us. Earlier, it was not like that. It was like uh, a pattern matching, and then the result will not be answered to a human. Now you are seeing that it's a human touch is there when you get an answer from chat GPT. There are many other technologies coming. So that's the evolution in the AI industry is happening. The next is agents, agentic solutions, right? Many of you might have heard what is agents. Like in our ERP or any business, right? All the applications they are introducing as agents. For example, a person in an organization using a sales application, like there are Salesforce. Probably you might have heard about sales. What is Salesforce? It's a application for CRM, and there are applications in SAP is there, Oracle is there. When you want to actually connect to that application, you usually log into the screen, then keying in your username, password, then you interact with the application. What's my today's agenda, or what is my today's meeting with the prospects and leads, right? That's how the salespeople does. So, but in future, right, you don't need to even interact the application on a real time on UI or anything. It's they are coming as agents. So any device which you are using, like a phone or some other tab, you will get the AI will connect to that agents and get the data for you. So it's a see the impact. Like earlier, you usually connect to an application, go into the page or navigate to the page where you need information, get your query there, or type in key in your filter criteria. You will see the results there. Make a note of it. Okay, I need to go to Dubai, or I need to go to LA, some places to meet my the agenda. But nowadays, your devices will connect to that application, get what you need on the fly. Like when you're driving, you can talk to your phone. Hey, what's my agenda? What it will look at is it will connect to an agent, which is a mail application, fetch the results. Then it will connect to the Salesforce application, which is a sales agent. We'll see, okay, this opportunity is created in Salesforce. Then get that information, finally giving you an answer like, hey, you have two appointments in your Outlook. These are the Outlooks. There is only one entry created in Salesforce. This is what it is. Do you want to actually schedule a meeting today, or shall I reply with our brochure to one of the sales so that you can meet the other person between? Like it will give you a humanly touch in your answers. You don't need to think yourself to schedule your day. That's how the world is evolving. The applications are using GenAI technologies, more of a agentic solutions. And how that going to benefit India, right? That's the next question Sreekesh asked. Definitely the world is evolving with technology, and India is one of the main country adopting the latest cutting edge technologies. And we have a talent pool available in all the universities, and they are learning all these applications. So definitely there are opportunities in the world. We need to leverage or utilize those opportunities and make ourselves ready for the involvement in the future technologies. That's my goal. And the as an entrepreneur, like I'm leading a company called Gablo. What I'm doing is that these technologies are utilizing in making sure that its technologies are utilizing in my area of expertise. Like I have experience in ERP solutions. So how these AI technologies are leveraged in ERP applications is my company's main expertise. So we are offering that to our many clients, which is getting a lot of business to our city. Similarly, whoever is planning to work after your curriculum, definitely you need to learn this. And whoever is planning to start your own business, right? You can think of these lines as well. Yeah.
Thank you. So, like Gireesh said, uh, where there is talent, companies will come and there will be opportunities. Like Nitha said, you need continuous innovation as well as continuous learning to succeed in your career. So my next question is to you. Like you all know, there is always competition between companies, between states, between countries. All are trying to innovate and come up with new things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So what is your advice to students in this scenario? Because I think when I was doing my undergrad, I was so sure that, okay, this technology is going to excel.
Exactly.
And then I can...
And I think that is mobile.
Yeah, it was mobile technology. So I was so sure, okay, I should go and do something with mobile apps, web applications, cloud. So that's how I started up my company. But Sangeeth was saying, there is lot of technologies. It's like, a constellation of lot of technologies. So now I think it's a hard job for students to
Yeah.
figure out what they should do. Is it good to do a specialization as such when they are doing their undergrad? What is your advice to them?
Basically, Sreekesh, based upon my suggestion is that doing undergrad, there may be so many courses will be there. I don't know. Jane already provided some courses based upon that. There may be some niche courses that is narrowed down or drilled down to a particular area, that is AI, that is BTech, while doing the graduation along with a niche course, that is AI or RPA course, so likewise. So they are drilling down into a specified area, and they are not focusing directly into the core and the whole set area. So unlike that, if they are focusing on the core area, they will definitely get the core base for that, for the development and all those sections. That is, we know that we all are talking about the emerging technologies. Nowadays, the most recent word that we are hearing every day is that emerging technologies. That is, the technologies emerged yesterday, today or tomorrow? No, they all have rooted in the yesterdays itself, because we all talking nowadays about artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence, AI is everywhere. That is, we already had a discussion about that is when AI is first launched like. That I want to ask you, that is, what is the root of AI? That is, we already know that if we need to survive or we need to launch AI, there is a section that is called as ML, that is machine learning. Okay, then we will wrap this into an umbrella that is called as data science. Yes. So that is the next umbrella that is covers the entire thing, that is the data science. Then what is the root of that data science? It is the statistics, is it? Then we will drill down to that statistics. It is the pure mathematics. So core is here only. Then we are developing from the particular core section into new and emerging technologies. So the emerging technology is not a standalone one that is created from this tomorrow's train or today's train. So this is all have roots on yesterday's itself. So we need to rely on the technologies, and we need to focus on that particular thing, and we need to focus on the upcoming trends and all those things. So we need to stay focused and stay updated, but we must have a clear roots on the core things also. So that's my opinion, Sreekesh.
Great. I think you well noted it. So basically, she is a researcher, and she also has certification in specific technologies like RPA and all. Let's consider her input as valid. So let's focus on fundas. That's the point to note. Sangeeth, so he said the kind of technologies their company is adopting. Such a big company with a long legacy, a 150-year-old company. So they are ready to invest on new technologies and they are actually bringing in core modules like the research and development wing is using AI. So do you see any risks like the policy making or the leakage of data? Do you have such concerns? The ethical part of it. So can you just quickly touch upon this? I have 5 minutes for you.
Okay, all right, thank you. In fact, when you think about AI, the application of AI, the most important part is the security. We have a separate department. We have a risk team, and then there is a CISO who is purely looking into this aspect. Why? Because when a data is exposed to the public, not only we are able to analyze, but our competitor is also getting a bite of what we did. So in order to do that, there is something called encapsulation. So we can have our own thing in a separate server. We will take publicly available data, which is there in the domain, which we can start using it. I will give you a classic example. We want to know, we are into food industry. So I'm just talking in the food industry side. We want to know what is the best time to buy pepper from which country, what time. So why we need this information is that we need paprika to be extracted from pepper, but the raw material should have the content of paprika more. Hope you understood. The content means, say, 95% of paprika, where we will get it. It is ideally better to buy from Vietnam, Indonesia, or Sri Lanka. This is or non-fact. But what is the best time to buy? This they will come to know from the historic data analysis. However, this information is very safe. We are just getting to know the information from the publicly available data to know what is the best time to buy a pepper. When we expose our data, our purchase data to the system, we are under a risk of exposing this information to the other publicly available analysis of the data. So we should have a mechanism in order to see what are things to be made public, what needs to be private. So this is very important. When you are planning to implement in your future organization, wherever you are going to join, make sure that you suggest whatever is safe for the company to adopt. So this is my advice to the team.
So do you see it as a challenge?
It is not a challenge. If you are carefully considering this factor, it is not at all a challenge. We can have it, but the only thing is that it should be carefully thought about it and then analyzed, and then finally come to a conclusion.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So friends, I think the point to note is big companies are ready to invest in AI technology or emerging technologies, and they don't see much challenges into it, given that you are providing a secure solution. So I think this is an opportunity for all of us. Coming to Gireesh, I think we started this conversation saying that the future of technology, to know that we should look back into history. So I was going through a research, and I found that there are 3 C's for the rhythm of innovation. So it's like if you look back, you can see that earlier to develop a mobile app, we wanted the specific mobile app developer. For Android, we wanted an Android app developer. For iOS, we wanted an iOS developer. And later, it actually converged to a cross-platform app development mechanism. Similarly, if you look at the charging slot, I think it's getting standardized. Like, IEEE standards or something, it is getting standardized. So as the technology progress, there happens 3 C's. One is converging of technology. 2 is combining of technology. And 3 is compounding of technology. That is, technology accelerates itself. So I think now the biggest challenge is, if you look at the future, technology is going to innovate much faster than what we even think.
Yep.
So how do you look at this challenge, and how do you think India can take an advantage on this, especially Kochi, since he is an entrepreneur from Kochi who has 200 plus employees working from Cochin. So he had shown that kind of confidence in Kochi. So I want you to specifically say to the future talent pool, what is your thought on this?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope the question is.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Since I spoke a little long.
No, it's clear. So, right, we are in a competitive world, and the organizations are trying to reduce their cost when implementing or spending money for any technological advancements. So that's clear, right? But an organization like us, right, we need to pay the salary. We cannot tell our employees that, okay, since the world is much in the competitions, we are reducing your salary. There is no act on like that. Our pays, because the expenses are increasing and everyone is expecting the salary hikes. But the organization, when they are spending, they are expecting reducing the cost. That's what the every technology says, that implementing this technology will reduce your efforts, estimates, which will reduce your expenses, right? So how do we, just give you one example. So that will clarify how the world is trying to reduce their cost, but not compromising the like expenses, right? So last day I was proposing a project to a prospect, like for one of my lead, and the proposal was like this: in we will reduce your 30 percentage of effort by adapting AI. And what AI does for that, how that AI will reduce that cost. We are seeing that we have 10 developers working for one of the technology in ERP. Since this proposal was for Oracle Fusion and Oracle e-business suite. The technology which we used was Oracle programming language, which is called PL SQL. It's a database language, and there is a Java scripting. These are the two languages we are using, and there are some Python scripting as well. So what it does is that instead of 10 developers working for that, we will reduce that into 5 or 6. What they, but there is no reduction in the effort. But what it does is that it doesn't need to actually, that developers doesn't need to code now. If we give that a technical design document, probably you will understand what is technical designs document, right? When there is a functionality, you will get, or like let's say in your practical exams, right? Teacher will give you a question, right? You consider it as a technical design, and in that question you will have a conditions. Okay, this program should read 5 numbers and then multiply. The first number should multiply the next 5 numbers to divide, or some logic will be given. So now, earlier days, right, we used to write our codes starting with declare, begin, then put our variable, define our variables, then put that logic. Now, if you give that design document to the bot, like AI bot, you will get that codes in PL SQL or Java, Python, any language which you select, right? The AI will give you that code. That means you don't need to put your 5 hours to write that code, compile it, and then execute it. The AI will does it for you. Then the next question is that, okay, AI will give that programming, but someone needs to write the design document, right? So the proposal is that our consultants will help you to understand the business and then write the logic or designs. Then AI will augment by providing the codes which need to for that. And then the next is that as a consultant, I just need to review that the programs to retrieve from the AIs is behaving as expected. So we are offering the customers, right, that, okay, by adopting the AI technology, the human think of developing a code can be eliminated, but our consultants are still required for understanding your business and reviewing the logic which that AI is provided, and making sure that the business runs with that the new solution as expected. So there are opportunities. The developer needs to learn AI, how to use the bots, how to whether that bot is giving you the not a hallucinated information. So there are elements of expertise required, but the number of hours can be reduced. So that's how the world is evolving. Everywhere, wherever it's possible, we are trying to use the AI technology and reducing the cost, but that's not compromising our revenue or anything, right? So when we are reducing from 10 members to 6 members, right, we can save. Now the question is that will it reduce the opportunities? No, because each business is evolving. They are trying to use the new technologies, and it will give the accurate and faster responses, and it will the business will gain by doing those, using that such technology. So there are opportunities. It's just using appropriate places. So we need to answer to that question is that there are two aspects. One is understanding the business or the functions which you're working that will stay for long. Like any person working on the manufacturing industry, right? You need to know what is that industry means. What are the business functions happening inside that business? So you need to understand that. That probably after your curriculum you will get, but make sure that wherever, whichever areas you're working, make sure that you are learning that business completely. The second is that by adopting the latest technologies, you will, that technology will change it. You need to spend time for learning the technology and then supporting that technology to the business area you're working. That's the safest method you can follow when you're getting out of your campuses and when you're working for any company or starting a right. Understanding the businesses and adopting the latest technologies for that business you're working. That will definitely help you survive in the industry and
Thank you.
succeed. Yeah.
Thank you, Gireesh. So Gireesh is pointing out that you should also have a domain knowledge to excel in an industry. It's not just technology. So I was just thinking, I started my company when I was doing my undergrad in the first year. I went for a conference in Bangalore. It was a Python conference. Python was the booming language at that time. So I went for that conference, something like this. And some random person who sat next to me, after one or two master classes, I was discussing some ideas with him. And he said, why don't you start a company? To start a company, you just need a laptop and an internet connection. What else do you need? To start a services company. So now, I think for students, especially people who are here for this conference, from two entrepreneurs, you are hearing that you can start a company now, even without having a computer. You can just use a tab, some AI tools, make a logo, make the code, run it, and take it to public. But I want to warn you, I started the company when I was I was doing my undergrad in technology. So I don't have any industry experience at that time. If some manufacturing company is coming to me, I don't know what they are speaking. I never knew their language. What I knew was only technology. So I had to find a partner who was a domain expert to run my company. So that point is very valid. If I knew that then, I might have researched a little more. Thanks to that random guy who suggested it. With this, I think it's time for us to conclude. I would like to thank all of you, and thanks for being such a good audience to the event. Due to limitation of time, I think we can drop the.
Any of you want to say anything else, like if you want to add any one or two more points that you can?
Okay, so students, the panel will give you some points for your career.
Or we can open for the question, Q&A session, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They don't want a Q&A. They
Okay.
don't have much time. So you can give an advice, like sum up what you said and
Sure. Yeah.
like in a
Start
minute
with
or
it, huh? Yeah, I think its point was already mentioned. At the university which you are into, right? You are into safe hands. Definitely, there are a lot of learning opportunity for you here. Make sure that you are spending a value time in this university. Make sure that whichever the sessions you have right on the business side or the technology side, uh, please follow thoroughly, and definitely you will have a great future. And the events, right, as I mentioned earlier, this is the one of event it's happening here in our city. Been around the world for attending such one, but this is amazing, and thank you for your patience for listening to us, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Sangeeth, you may also give 2 words.
Thank you. In fact, I just want to give one last note because back in late 1990s, we were all having an apprehension whether computerization will take away our jobs. But now the same role has been given to AI. Whether AI will take away our jobs. So this is what all of you are mainly looking at it. My answer to this, or my own opinion, is a personal perception, is that it is not. What we do is, there are certain jobs which are made easier. However, there will be new roles which are being created. And this is a bright future is awaiting all of you. Please do concentrate on your base thing, what Nitha was mentioning, that you should concentrate on the base technology that you all need to learn. And other things you can learn at any time. When we were learning, when we were doing our graduation, these technologies were not there at that moment. But as a continuous learning process, we learned it later. So all the best to all of you. This is my advice to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really thankful to this organizers and all the wonderful audience for this particular program. And I'm really happy, as my 2 panelists already mentioned, that is, it is really awesome. That is, we can see such an event in our Kochi itself. So it is really great. In addition to that, my tip I need to clarify to you is that, as I am from an L&T professional or L&T person, I need to say that you need to keep learning and stay updated. That is the only one thing. That is, we all said that is throughout this event, that is, we already mentioned that is the technology is emerging, that is the future of technology and all the things, that is every day in every moment the technology is emerging. So we need to keep learning and stay updated. That is the only key point that you need to put in your mind to make it success. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for this.
So, as we conclude this insightful panel discussion, let's take a moment to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed panelists. On behalf of everyone present here, we extend our heartfelt thanks and appreciation. Let's show our gratitude with a big round of applause to our wonderful panelists, please.
Thank you.
As a token of appreciation, we would like to present memento to each one of you. For that, I invite Mr. Govindas Menon, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Jain University, kindly come forward and hand over the memento to our guest. First, Mr. Gireesh Rudrakshan.
Thank you. Thank you, Govind.
So, one of you. Mr. Sangeeth K Mohan. And Ms. Nitha Anilkumar. And our moderator, Mr. Sreekesh Pai. And Mr. Govind, do we need to take a full photograph with the full panelist? And you all can stand together for a photograph.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, friends. I hope you learned something.
You all can stand together for the group photograph. Yes, our esteemed guest with our moderator.
Yes, sir.